Hello and welcome to Skyscape. In this presentation we will be touching base on the following: what is the Skyscape Medical Library? How to get it? The Skyscape resources. The Skyscape app interface. How to use the Skyscape app. Skyscape's online service Webview. And where to get help. Please follow along with your device. Skyscape is an innovative learning tool that helps you find the right answers right away. Skyscape resources are available on multiple mobile platforms, including iOS, iPhone, iPad, iPod Touch, Android devices, and accessible from any online web browser. Skyscape has been working with schools and hospitals to provide access to students and trainees. For over 15 years, Skyscape has been collaborating with the world's leading medical publishers and authors to help you find the information most relevant for your needs. Skyscape uses the same textbooks and medical references from publishers that come in traditional paper form and brings them to you on a convenient mobile library app. Skyscape technology is more than just an ebook. Skyscape is an empowering tool that you can use in clinical environments, anywhere in the world, with mobile clinical reference and decision support tools that will help you save lives. The Smart Search feature will allow you to search the entire library on your handheld device. Smart Linking is an easy cross-referencing tool that helps you to connect a current topic to other titles. Books come to life with vibrant color images, interactive flowcharts, new editions and updates. Skyscape gives you access to MedBeat-breaking medical news including FDA recalls. All Skyscape resources have multiple sections to navigate and give you quick access to subsections of topics. Skyscape resources are available on multiple mobile platforms, including iOS, iPhone, iPad, iPod Touch, and Android. To download the Skyscape Medical Library app from your mobile device, go to the App Store and search for Skyscape Medical Library, or go to the following URL on your browser: www.skyscape.com/sml. You can also text SML to 56782 and receive the download right away. The Skyscape app is always free to download. Getting started with Skyscape is easy. Once you have the Skyscape app installed onto your device, open or start the Skyscape app. When you first open the Skyscape app, you will be asked to either sign in or create a free account. If you are using the Skyscape app for the first time, you will be offered to download the free resources to get started. If you have previously registered resources, or have made a purchase on the Skyscape website, all your Skyscape resources will be available to download in the app. Once you have the resources installed, tap on Get Started to begin. The release notes let you know what we've enhanced or fixed in the app update. You can close the screen by tapping on the X. Skyscape offers a variety of free resources when you download the app. These resources include Skyscape RX, comprehensive information on thousands of brands and generics, with interactions including multi-drug analyzer tool, pill images, and over 350 integrated dosing calculators. The Skyscape Clinical Calculator, a uniquely innovative calculator application with over 150 essential tools which give you results in seconds. No more looking up complicated formulas and struggling with variables. Just enter the necessary values and get the answers you need. The Skyscape Clinical Consult, evidence-based clinical information on hundreds of diseases and symptom-related topics, presented in convenient outline format. MedWatch TM. Information from the FDA Safety Information and Adverse Event Reporting Program. It serves both healthcare professionals and the medical product using public. And the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, peer-reviewed electronic journal established to provide a forum for public health researchers and practitioners to share study results and practical experience. Now that we have talked a little about the Skyscape app and the free resources available, let's take a look at the resources you will be using for your program. Here is a list of the resources you will be using for your program. Please make a note of the resource titles. Compare them to what you have on your device. If you are missing any of the above resources, please make a note and contact the Skyscape support group right away. Dr. Drugs. A drug guide for physicians. Includes over 800 built-in drug dosing calculation tools. Simply review the drug, calculate the dose and administer it all in a single step without needing to switch to a separate drug dosing program. Dr. Drugs features 5,000 trade and generic drugs, 150 drug classifications, 500 commonly used combination drugs, audio pronunciations for almost 890 generic drugs, and over 800 built-in drug dosing calculation tools. The Medical Letters Adverse Drug Interactions tool helps make clinically oriented prescribing decisions to ensure better patient safety. With over 3,000 brand names with generic equivalents, this comprehensive resource describes the interaction itself and its probable mechanism. It allows you to list each of the drugs your patient is taking and then view the possible interactions on the screen, as well as view reference citations pertinent to the interaction. The 5-minute clinical consult provides rapid access and a quick reference format on the diagnosis, treatment, medications, follow-up, and associated conditions of more than 880 medical conditions. Each drug is organized in a rapid access format with concise, action-oriented entries that allows faster diagnosis and prompt treatment for your patients. The mobile DDX differential diagnosis tool allows you to choose and explore topics by organ system, symptoms or diseases only, or search across all topics. For example, if you wish to review the causes of a patient's chief complaint, simply select the symptom or sign from the main index. If you have made a diagnosis and wonder what other disorders to consider, select your diagnosis from the list to see its differential diagnoses. Bakerman's ABC of interpretive laboratory data is used by residents, medical students, practicing physicians, nurses and nurse practitioners for fast, accurate lab data interpretation. Bakerman's ABCs of interpretive laboratory data covers hundreds of common and uncommon laboratory tests, including topics such as specimen, reference range and interpretation. The ICD-9 coding tool or the International Classification of Diseases, 9th revision, clinical modification is based on the World Health Organization's 9th revision, International Classification of Diseases, ICD-9. ICD-9 is the official system of assigning codes to diagnoses and procedures associated with hospital utilization in the United States. Now enables quick and easily drill down to a specific condition via medical systems. Now that we have become familiar with the resources you will be using in Skyscape, let's jump into the Skyscape app and take a look at some of the features Skyscape has to offer. Different parts of the Skyscape app can all be accessed from the Skyscape menu. The different parts include the Skyscape Store, MedBeats, bookmarks and settings. Let's take a look at each one now. When you first open Skyscape, you will be brought to the Skyscape Home. The Skyscape Home contains everything that you have downloaded to your Skyscape app. In the Home, you can view your library, pick a resources or do a Skyscape Smart Search. You can also access the Skyscape menu. The Skyscape menu will allow you to access the other parts of the To access the Skyscape menu, you will want to tap and hold down on the menu icon to open up the menu. Keep holding down on the menu with your finger and then slide to the left or right and lift your finger to select the item you want to view. Remember, tap, hold, slide and lift. The next item you can access from the Skyscape menu is the Skyscape Store. The Skyscape Store will allow you to search the Skyscape catalog and view what you already own. Skyscape offers a variety of resources from study guides to lab manuals. MedBeats provide breaking clinical news and drug alerts. You will also have access to new research, clinical trials, journal abstracts, CDC spotlights, all catered to your specialty. Next you will find the bookmarks and history. Everything you ever look up in Skyscape will be saved in your history. So whether you looked up a drug or lab earlier in the day or week, you do not need to search for it again. You can simply go back to your history and bookmark and find what you looked up in the past. Skyscape also allows you to create infinite amount of bookmarks. If you find yourself frequenting a lab or a chart, you can bookmark it and always have that ready for you to view. Finally, we have the Settings button. The Settings button allows you to update your resources, add new resources, remove resources, find your Skyscape account information, or change the Skyscape app settings, from font size to units of measurement. Let's take a look at what a typical book resource looks like inside the Skyscape app. We will also learn how to navigate through a resource. Let us see what a typical book looks like inside the Skyscape app. I am going to choose one of the free resources we downloaded earlier, the Skyscape Clinical Consult. I start back at my Skyscape home and see a listing of my resources. I see the Skyscape Clinical Consult listed and I tap on it to open it up. This is what a typical resource looks like inside the Skyscape app. You can always see the name of the book and current index you are viewing right at the top of the screen. You can look for a topic inside the current resource by using the Look For feature, or you can tap on a topic to view the topic. Each resource has an index list. The index list can be accessed at any time by tapping on the index button. The index button is located in the top right of the screen, or you can access the index below from the Skyscape menu. Let's go ahead and choose the table of contents from the index list and take a look at what the table of contents looks like. Remember, each resource has their own unique index list. While inside a Skyscape resource, the Skyscape menu will change to the following items. Index, which allows you to choose an index. Smart Link will give you the option to cross-reference topics. Bookmark and History show you previously viewed topics and your bookmarks. And About will give you information about the resource. The next button on the menu list is the Smart Link button. The Smart Link feature will allow you to cross-reference information in all your Skyscape resources. When you tap on the Smart Link button, you will see a list of resources you have in your library to link information to. For example, if you were looking up information about a disease and then wanted to find drugs that are relevant to treating that disease, you can link the disease to your drug guide. Keep an eye on this button as we will do some smart linking in a moment. Bookmark and finally, the About and More button provides access to view information about the resource you are viewing. Here you can see the author, editor, and publisher information of your resource. You can also find this information on the skyscape.com website. Let's go ahead and start using Skyscape as you would in a clinical setting or for research. These are some ways you can find the answers you are looking for quickly and easily. Let's start at the beginning by doing a Skyscape Smart Search. Here I will go to my Skyscape bookshelf of Skyscape Home and do a smart search for Tylenol. When I tap on the smart search, your keyboard will open up and you can start typing, or if your device allows you can do a voice command to search for your topic. Let's search for Tylenol and see what happens. As you can see, when I searched for Tylenol, Skyscape went through my entire resource listing and pulled up everything that has to do with Tylenol. I can see that Tylenol showed up under my doctor drug guide listing. Let's tap on the topic to open it up. You can see I am looking at Tylenol in my drug guide because it mentions it right at the top on the screen. It's important to remember when dealing with trade names, Skyscape will always refer to its generic name. You can see we are looking at acetaminophen. This is the generic name for Tylenol. You may notice that I am looking at the indication section of Tylenol. Each topic has different sections and these sections can be accessed by tapping on the Sections button. When you tap on the Section button, you are given a list of sections to choose from for that topic. For example, if I did not know this was still Tylenol, I can choose brand names. Let's choose the route and dosage section and take a look at the route and dosage information for this drug. When looking at the route and dosage section, you will notice a calculator icon. This icon indicates that there is a built-in dosage calculator for that drug. When you tap on the calculator icon, you will be brought to the built-in dosage calculator. This is a typical dosage calculator where you can easily calculate the route and dosage needed. Let's try a Skyscape Smart Link. Remember, Smart Link allows you automatically link the current topic with related information in other Skyscape resources. Let's do another smart search, this time for pulmonary embolism. When we search for pulmonary embolism, you can see Skyscape go through and find all the matches. Let us choose the 5-minute clinical consult resource from our list. Here in the resource we can research some information about PE. Now that we have found some information on PE, let us find some drugs that are related to PE. For this we can tap on the Smart Link button. Remember, when we tap on the Smart Link button, a list of our resources appear. Let's choose Doctor Drugs Guide. When we choose the drug guide, it gives us a few options to choose from. Let's choose warfarin. Now we can read some information about the treatment for PE with warfarin. You can see how quickly and easily we were able to search for a disease and then quickly find the drug information related to that disease. Do not be afraid to try Smart Link anytime. You will be surprised to find out what information is related to each other. Let's quickly show how to create a bookmark. Remember, you can add infinite amount of bookmarks to your library. I am going to add a bookmark for this drug. While looking at the topic, I will tap on my menu button to pull up the Skyscape menu. From the menu, I will choose Bookmarks and then Add Bookmark. Now I will have this bookmark available at any time. Quickly and easily you can access and save all your bookmarks. Let us take a moment to look at the Skyscape calculator. The Skyscape Clinical Calculator includes tools such as peak flow, narcotic equivalence, pregnancy dating, syncope rules, and much more. Skyscape Calculator can be found by the icon with a wrench and screwdriver. When you open the calculator tool, you will notice it looks very similar to all your other Skyscape resources. Just by searching in the main index, I can find these popular calculators. All calculators include the formula used to calculate and background information for interpretation. Patient's BMI, a newborn's APGAR, patient's age from DOB, due date, caloric requirements. All the calculators are also organized by specialty. You can view the calculators by specialty by switching to your index specialty nursing. The Skyscape Clinical Consult contains a nice and easy-to-use signs and symptoms index. The Signs and Symptoms Index can be viewed by selecting the Skyscape Clinical Consult. Then change the index view to Signs and Symptoms. Tap on Signs and Symptoms to view the index. Here in the Signs and Symptoms Index you can check off each sign or symptom from the list and then tap on Go to view the possible diagnosis. Skyscape RX includes an easy-to-use drug interaction analyzer. Let's examine how it works. From the Skyscape Home Library, tap to open. In the Drug Interaction Analyzer, you can check off each drug from the list or look for a specific drug. Then when ready, tap on Go to view the possible interactions between the drugs. The Drug Analyzer will show the classification and interaction between the selected drugs. Tapping on the Details button shows more information on the interaction of the drugs in question. Audio pronunciations can be found throughout various Skyscape resources. Pronunciations highlight visually how the word is spoken and include an audio link to hear the word in English. Skyscape Updates. Please remember you have access to Skyscape Updates. Here is how to keep your Skyscape Medical Library current with the most up-to-date information. There are two types of Skyscape Updates. Resource Updates, which update the resources, drug updates, labs, definitions, content updates. And Skyscape App Updates, which include new features, bug fixes, functionality updates. To download the updates, open or launch the Skyscape Medical Library app, go to Settings and Updates. In addition to the Skyscape mobile resources, you will have access to Skyscape Online. The Skyscape Online service is called Skyscape Webview. Webview will allow you to access your resources online from any web browser. Skyscape Webview is our online service that allows you to access your Skyscape resources via any web browser on any computer at no extra charge for 1 year. Not all resources are available for Skyscape Webview. You will have access to Skyscape Webview if the publisher and authors have allowed your resources to be available for Skyscape Webview. Sign in using your Skyscape account information. When you sign into Webview, you will be brought to your library. While looking at your library, you can perform a search in the entire Skyscape library or the current resource, all your resources. You can also select a resource from your library. While looking at a resource, you can change the index at any time for the index list to the right. You can also select a topic or quickly search the resource. Webview will show you the topic and the section you are viewing. There is a section listing to the right of the topic, so you can easily switch to another section of the topic you are viewing. The section listing provides a quick way to change the section of the topic to find the information you need. Skyscape Webview also allows you to manage your content by changing the text size, printing the page, and bookmarking the topic. If you have any questions or need assistance, please contact our support team or your dedicated support group person. We are available Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m.